Hi everyone, Mary at Espresso Press Design. Welcome to my Pandafly 3 Colors Gel Pens review. Now, I bought these products, about a month ago, I guess, in my quest for the perfect pen, the perfect white pen. And I'm not going to do a compare because I only have a few to compare to, but judging by what people say, the quest for a good white gel pen is never ending. So I spent months and months, probably 5 months, reading gel pen reviews before I finally, after my third attempt at just picking one up in the store, I decided to just start looking online, and this one kept coming up as a favorite among customers. So I bit and gave it a try, and I'm just going to say I'm very happy with it. Of all the times I've used it so far, I've noticed very little skipping, if any, and most people are probably going to want to see this on black. So there you go. I hope that is showing up under my lights. It seems pretty opaque to me, especially after it dries. Now I have noticed it's so wet that when you're doing something that's likely to pick up the medium underneath, like watercolor, you're probably going to have to go over it twice. But that's just the nature of re-wetting the underlying medium, so that's probably not going to be helped, but I'm guessing if you went over acrylic you wouldn't have that problem. So I thought what I would do, I'm going to show you they also have a gold and silver. And the gold is also very nice, not garish, just kind of like a very nice antique gold. And these pens are all 1mm. I did not check if they come in different sizes. Now the gold is skipping a little more than the white, but not as much as a typical gel pen. I do have tons of gold and silver gel pens. And it also comes with a silver. And if you notice right from the start, it's working. I didn't shake it or anything. Now, I think I got a little bit of a better deal than what's on right now. I'm thinking I only paid $5.67, but right now I think they're $5.87. But that is still a steal for 5 pens. And you can see how much ink is in there. It's quite a bit of ink. It's pigment ink, 3-color gelling pens are high-quality whitening pens for black paper, allow for smooth and effortless writing on black paper and card. 1.0 millimeter fine tip, large capacity design, gold, silver, white ink, allowing for clean, precise drawing. Quality of use: water-based gelling pens, fast drying, acid-free, and non-toxic. Blends well with other media such as markers, watercolors, pens, and pencils. Multi-purpose: writes on dark colored paper such as black paper, craft paper, and 3 colors for drawing, sketching, illustration, card making, scrapbook, and other projects. So I'm very happy with them. I will order these again. And since I found one, the only other thing I would look for is a finer tip. So I thought what I would do is I would take some of these labels here and do some asemic writing. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. And these are from Basic Grunge. And I'm going to do some writing on the label. If you hear lawnmowers, I'm sorry. It's a sunny day, so I guess people are taking advantage. Okay, there it is on a dark. It wasn't dry. And then I thought, because most people would want to see this in a project, right? So excuse my writing. I've never actually done that. And it's not. Let me do another line or two. Okay. So I thought I would just make some little labels, label backs, something like that. Get this. Like that. Make that sort of a background like that. Do some more. That's not very good. It looks more like a wave. Guess I need practice. Okay, I'm going to plop that right in the center. Get a magazine page here. But overall, I am very happy with these products. I will be ordering them again. The only thing I can think is if they dry out, but I can't imagine using that much white ink in the near future. So I think I'm going to do that again on one of these darker ones. I have a bunch of my distress type labels out here. I can't actually remember the name of this one. And what I might do with these is write some prompts on the back. And use these for my composition prompts, since I wanted to do that a little better than just have a list. So I think I'll be doing a project similar to this and using these pens and all these little black scraps of paper. And doing some ischemic writing on the front, and then my prompts on the back in white. Wait, is that right side? Yes. Okay. So there you go. And let me get this ticket corner. So my favor, I desperately need this favor. There's a 45-page free kit in the description, ephemera, that everyone would probably use for something. I always have free things in my description now that I'm no longer designing for my Shopify site. So I decided to take all that content, all those products, and put them free on YouTube. So every week there's a different one. And let's try it on brown. Let's see what happens. Every week there's a different one. So help yourself. And if any 3 people do this for me, I will be so grateful. Because I understand, you know, I probably should have not signed up for Amazon until I had all my websites straightened out and I could truly begin properly doing product reviews. But I honestly did not expect to run into as many problems as I did. Because I also transferred my websites because they wanted to charge me more money because I was running out of space. My server, or, you know, host, wanted to charge more money, and I was already paying $40 a month for a website. So I found it to be necessary to, that's cool. I found it to be necessary to move to a different host. So that's what I did, not expecting any problems. And of course there were major problems. So by the time I began reviewing products and actually getting around to it, plus I'll just say that I didn't think it was, I have been an Amazon associate before, starting in 2004, and I don't remember it being that difficult. So I wasn't that worried about it. But now it's crunch time. So I desperately need 3 people to order something by clicking on one of my Amazon links, or my account is at risk. So I'll be doing reviews until that happens, probably. I did do my favorite products page this morning. So I have 9 products on there already. And I'll keep adding to it as time permits. And then I was sorry to see that some of the products were gone that I use a lot. So then I decided I probably better just stick with the basics that aren't likely to disappear if you click on the link. Where'd my butterflies go? Okay, I want to do a butterfly. And I don't want this video to be long. So I think most people would, this is Butterfly Labels collection. Most people would be wanting to know how this is going to play out on a project. And by the way, there's a little shadow there on the side of that one label. I couldn't get rid of those, so that's just the way it goes. Well, that's about perfect, so I don't think I'm going to write on the back of that, and I'm just going to use that. So I will put a bunch of these in the photograph, and for those 3 people, and more, I hope. I mean, I find Amazon reviews, I find reviews helpful, and I know how to choose a product based on reviews. And I'm just going to give you one little example of a recent one. We bought a no-bark dog collar. I never knew such things existed, but I spent quite a while researching those, and then the one I finally chose was based on very good reviews, and I'm happy to say for both dogs it worked in about 2 days. So I did all of that based on my ability to choose products based on reviews. I'm going to tell you, usually the trick is to go by the percentage. So if something doesn't have at least 70 or 80% good reviews, I'm probably going to keep looking. So let me just do a quick little scribble on there for you again. Get all my pens in a line here. And I'll be using these a lot. And now I can actually found some that I can use in my journals. And I don't have to worry about ruining a page because the writing skipped all over the place. And then that is what in part led to my search, because I didn't want to have to work so long on a page and then, oh, I'd really like to use white pen, but then it ruins my page because it's all skippy and you have to keep, and I'm not that great at journal writing nice text and fonts anyway, so when that happens, I get doubly frustrated as people who have, beautiful handwriting. So that's my review for Pandafly 3 colors gel pens, and I truly hope you will do me this favor and click on this link or one of my links. I will put both links in the description today for the Pandafly gel pen specifically, and a link to my favorite products. So I would really, really, really appreciate that, everyone. And I'll be doing a few more of these labels for the photo. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.